So here we are standing at the mouth of the Buffalo River. It's one of the Great Lakes' 43 areas of concern, most toxic hotspots. 1968, this river was declared dead. But by looking at the thriving atmosphere and the comeback of this river, it truly is a success story for how groups come together for a common good to actually restore our natural resources. So in 1969, the Buffalo River actually caught fire, 2 months prior to the Cuyahoga River catching fire. Most people in the United States remember the moment that they saw the article and they saw the video of the Cuyahoga burning, but nobody knew or even cared about the Buffalo River because it was just expected that this river served a function for the manufacturing process. It was not a living system. It was not considered a river. It was just considered a venue or a vehicle in which to dispose of waste.
Yeah, there's a legacy of historical contamination that's connected with the prior industrial uses on the Buffalo River, and the sources of that contamination has largely been stopped, but the legacy of that contamination still exists in much of the sediment in the surrounding area. The Army Corps of Engineers last summer started a pretty significant dredging operation. It's 3 or 4 times larger than our typical dredging that we do for operations and maintenance purposes. This effort started last summer, and it's approximately 550,000 cubic yards of dredge material that was removed out with dredging equipment and brought out to the confined disposal facility. That was about an $8 million total project, which was totally funded with the Great Lakes and Restoration Initiative funding source.
When we talk about the river restoration, it's many moving parts. It's not just one project. So it's a combination of dredging the sediments and the contamination out of the bottom of the river. It's restoring the shoreline and repairing the damage that we've done when we're dredging. And it's also looking for improving public access components, because you will never protect this resource unless you connect your community to it. If they can't reach the water, if they can't touch it, swim in it, drink it, and play near it, they have no vested interest in protecting it for the future.
40 years ago when I was rowing, the canal and the river were polluted. We literally had to take, at the time, wooden boats out of the water, and the oil slick was so bad we had to wash them down every night. And there was lots of other stuff floating in the river and in the canal at that time, and you don't even want to know about it. It was so bad. And the Buffalo River has changed. I mean, it's because of what the Riverkeeper people have done with Jill's help and the organization over the last 20 years has made a huge difference about how people view the river. Now you have people, we started rowing here 3 years ago, and the very first issue we had to deal with parents is it safe? And we could say it was safe to row here. And that's a huge difference. We go up 7 miles on the river now with our crews, and you see wildlife, you see herons, you see fish jumping, you see kayakers, you see canoes, and it's a tremendous sight to see.
So what does this restoration of this river mean to the city? What does it mean to the economy? What does it mean to the Great Lakes? Those are all questions that this project really can answer. You can see around us the thriving waterfront that is starting to develop, not just because of the river being restored, but because of people have reconnected to their waterways. The region is kind of reawakening to the fact that we are a Great Lakes city, we are a Great Lakes community, and we need to protect and defend and restore our waterfront resources. To date, over $10 million has been invested in the planning and design and first phase of restoration for this river. We're looking at phase 2 implementation of our dredging and completion of our restoration project between 2013 and 2014. This project will not and would have never happened if we did not have the Great Lakes Restoration Initiative or the Great Lakes Legacy Act there to support us.
It's really helping bring more people back to this community and reinvigorate it and give it really change the paradigm of what the city is about. It's not someplace you leave, it's someplace you come back to.